All right, welcome to Ghost in the Shells Part 3. I'm going to go ahead and do like a bull run straight through, all the way through, because a lot of the data got corrupted. Like I did all these missions, and the data got corrupted. So I'm just go ahead and do it like that. You know. Also, too, the game is like real loud, especially when you're doing combat. It's not like the max boost episodes where you can talk during the fights. Like this one, the gunshots is loud and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the commentary to a low, and just give my opinions here and there. I'm not gonna be doing all my blockbuster jokes. So yeah, let's see if we can halfway finish this game. It's gonna be a long episode, so feel free to pause it and get back to it whenever you feel like it. Have the time. Most of my videos, you can just half watch them on your second screen or third screen or whatever. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Have you made contact with Yazawa?
He's out in the lower fields, apparently.
Lower fields?
That's what was written on the door of his empty room.
Where are you?
There's an office that was occupied by the regional director in the office block. I'm on my way there.
I see. That works out well then. Obtain the Rice-related data from the terminal at the Autonomous Regional Citizen Center, located in the office block. Regarding that micro-machine Rice that Bato found the other day, the configuration of it was a dead-on match for the Rice that our friend Fuwa tried to deliver. This leads us to the assumption that he brought that micro-machine Rice out of the Tohoku Autonomous Region. Therefore, the storage of this grain has to be somewhere in that region. Find out where it's being stored. And I want the complete background on the weapons that flowed into the area, too.
Roger.
I'm gonna go on ahead to the base of the dam. I saw something there that looked like a training ground.
If you could also clean out the place, it'd be a big help. I see the entrance to the office block. Talk to you later. Gotta go. Now commencing infiltration into office block.
Roger that. It feels as if somebody's anticipating our moves, and I don't like it.
I think you're right. But we may be able to outwit the enemy because of that.
What's wrong?
Nothing to worry about. I'm going in.
There's been a lot of dismantling in the office block, even for the autonomous zone. There are also points where it's easy for the enemy to attack. Proceed with due caution.
Roger that.
Major, bounce me that virus that was planted in the monorail. I'll check it out.
Will do. By the way, I did some checking on my own, and I found that it's not very friendly at all.
I'll dig into it a little deeper.
Doggone, this the future for real. If you gotta shoot enemies with 100 bullets to take them down, this is almost worse than Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077 is a good game anyway. All right, let's try that. Let's try that again.
The elevator should work now.
What's wrong?
Somebody's following the tracks left by your hat, Major.
Tracking?
Major, do you remember Nemuro?
As in the Nemero landing operation?
It's not hard to ID someone from the way they breached defenses. There's only one person capable of tracking you, Major. Just to be sure, I'll trace his whereabouts after the war.
Good idea.
Uh-oh, that sniper was right there. Is that the guy that was tracking you?
About those allegedly scrapped military weapons. When I presented the evidence to the military that they still existed in the autonomous region, I was told that they began considering a troop deployment.
They're always looking out for themselves. By the way, about that micro machine rice that Fuad stockpiled.
Buddha.
It's the one piece in this convoluted puzzle that I just can't get to fit. It doesn't add up.
That Buddha don't fit.
In agriculture, forestry, and fisheries, they're reluctant to give a straight answer.
Seems there's more than this.
There are always two sides to things. You get to the truth after first learning the situation on each side. Don't you agree?
There's an M.M. Rice patent application file in there. You know they say that M.M. Rice was developed 4 years back by the Agriculture Ministry's research agency.
Ishikawa, check along those lines too.
Roger.
The dismantling is further along than I thought.
Try to find out whatever you can.
Roger.
Yeah, I still don't. I still don't know what's going on. The mystery or whatever. You know, with the micro machine, right? Micro machine cars, and you know, I used to watch Ghost in the Shell, or on Adult Swim all the time. So it's like, I recognize some of the names and stuff. I think it was like the second gig. I still got to see the movies and stuff. I'm gonna sit down one day and just be watch these anime movies on Capital B bootleg, of course, baby.
There's trace evidence that this terminal was used to hack a last generation military database.
This must be the military ID that was used. Ishikawa, run a match.
Roger. Major, about that military ID from earlier, it's got a connection to the Nemero landing operation.
As I suspected.
This ID matches the unit commander of the 7th Special Forces Tactical Unit from the Nemero landing operation.
7th Special Forces. As I recall, they were a Special Forces unit whose trademarks were psychological and cyber warfare. The name of the unit commander isn't known, but I think they call him the choreographer or something of the sort. I'd heard, however, that he died during the landing operation.
In the enemy behavior patterns that we've detected so far, there are 121 out of 134 points of similarity with the choreographer's personal overwrite program. It's almost certainly something that he wrote himself. Maybe he survived, laid low in the Tohoku Autonomous Region, and got mixed up in this case.
You think that the choreographer is back in Yazawa?
Probably.
Continue your investigation along that angle.
Roger.
What's the deal? An encrypted channel? Is there something you don't want to tell me?
Exactly right.
I see you're a secretive one!
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those hill gas motherfuckers. They'll hit you with that rocket launcher, and in a one shot you, game over.
This block was renovated by the workers who settled down here. That's why we don't have any accurate map data on it. Use your own two eyes to verify things as you proceed.
Okay, so it's real quiet. When you get down here, it's surprising that they made like a whole city like on top of the buildings. You know, that's kind of crazy.
Major, that grain is micro-machine rice that was developed by applying Fuwa and Goto's research to a rice strain called Riku 131. Yazawa created it back when the Autonomous Region was a military facility.
You're saying the Agriculture Ministry's research agency was really the Autonomous Region?
Conjecture doesn't amount to proof. Ishikawa, comb through every single record of the Agricultural Ministry that relates to micro-machine rice.
Yeah, that's right. They had Riku from Kingdom Hearts cooking up that rice. He got tired of Brother Bull's. Pick up the phone, it's for you.
I learned something tracking the regional director these past few years. Someone resembling Eiichi Goto has been spotted multiple times in Hanamaki. Do you suppose that both Goto and Fuwa are alive like you thought?
So that's it. Fuwa and Goto, both presumed dead, were actually alive and continuing their research. With Fuwa dead and Yazawa's whereabouts unknown, tracking down Goto also presents itself as an option. The channel is being forcibly tuned.
Can you hear me, my good police officer? Only I am able to transmit via this emergency channel, so I'm going to take the liberty to speak to you.
He had a net set up on the terminals?
I am Eiichi Goto. K's honorable ideals are being tarnished because of a traitor. That is something I will not stand for.
Over there?
I have a favor to ask of you people. You've detected my location, I take it. Come here, hurry. If you don't, I'll be erased by...
You'd better hurry up.
I was contacted by Goto. The signal was coming from the training grounds control room.
I picked it up here too. Looks like I'm the closest.
During his career, Goto developed independent theories, not only on joint engineering, but micro-machine technology as well. His ideas never became mainstream, but it can't be denied that he's a man who had a profound impact on the scientific research of the day.
The enemy prosthetic bodies we retrieved from the pier were retrofits based off of commercial products. Even our redcoats back at the lab couldn't make heads or tails of technology backed by Goto's theories.
Bato, it's imperative that you track down Goto and make contact with him at once. In addition, we need to get the entire lowdown on the enemy, collect all the records that are stored at the training grounds.
Roger. You want me to play hide and seek in a place like this with some old man?
You're the closest, aren't you?
All right, all right. Dummies, huh? Well now, I guess it's time to do some cleaning.
Based on the findings, it's fairly obvious that intensive training was conducted here.
Hey, Bato, want me to record the results of your training? What do you think?
Knock yourself out.
Virus confirmed. It's a Cinderella type. It was used by the military during the war.
Get it over with. Put on the slipper.
Okay, all done. I'm coming across evidence that their cyberbrains were overwritten. The pattern's similar to virtual memories with strong directivity. Guess I'll try to do an analysis.
When Fuwa and I realized we had been betrayed, we attempted to stop that rat. It was for that reason that Fuwa went to Mihawk by himself. If we don't hand over that rice, terrible things will happen.
I heard something, Hanamaki. Some residents saw it.
Man, it's them damn hell gas when they rocket launchers, bro.
Virus, it's... Get it? Okay, I'm...
When Fuwa and I realized we had been betrayed, we attempted to stop that rat. It was for that reason that Fuwa went to Mihawk by himself. If we don't hand over that rice, terrible things will happen.
I heard something, Hanamaki.
I'm sorry.
Good grief, bro.
Virus confirmed. It's a Cinderella type. It was used by the military during the war. Get it? Okay, I'm coming. The pattern's...
When Fuwa and I realized we had been betrayed, we attempted to stop that rat. It was for that reason that Fuwa went to Mihawk by himself. If we don't hand over that rice, terrible things will happen.
They're not gonna get me again.
Get it? Okay.
When Fuai and I realized we had been betrayed, we attempted to stop that rat. It was for that reason that Fuai went to Mihawk by himself. If we don't hand over that rice, terrible things will happen.
I heard something in Hanamaki. Some residents saw a jumbo helicopter flying off toward the dam.
There was a Jibachi here.
I showed them a picture of one. They claimed that wasn't what they saw.
Of the enemy's mindset, they'll be basing this off of what was used in Nemero. No doubt about it. The choreographers in the autonomous region.
Returning to the autonomous region. I planted a virus, but when that thing was over, I had no other cards to play, no aces on my sleeve. I must tell them. Can't use.
Virus or get hit by something? Well, I guess that's not possible.
I'm gonna go snoop around the office block a little more. Meanwhile, I'll leave Goto's detention to you.
All right.
hurry.
I'm not gonna be fighting no vital suit from doggone Lost Planet. You can forget about it.
I found something on the Agriculture Ministry Service.
What is it?
I'm forwarding you 27 emails. They sound like blackmail letters.
Blackmail?
All of them say things like, stop the lies, tell the truth. When I ran a trace route on the email, I followed it.
Followed it to your mom's house. It was maybe to your computer. 1,000 gigabytes a year. My man.
Goto? A high-velocity armor-piercing round from behind. He wasn't shot very long ago. This is it. Who the hell is that? Huh? No way.
Vato, did you manage to take Goto into custody?
Yeah. I found him, but he was a stiff. And not a very talkative one at that.
Understood. We'll meet up below.
Roger.
About the blackmail letter sent to the Agriculture Ministry. One just like it was confirmed at the Home Affairs Ministry. However, police intervention in the autonomous region was declined in this case. They claimed the cops couldn't get involved because it was strictly a military matter.
They're fighting over turf again? They're always trying to save face over the stupidest things.
It most likely means there are some facts they want to keep a lid on. Locate the entrance to the underground facility and identify whatever it is that's down there.
What do you mean, whatever it is?
Whatever!
Hey, could you try to make less noise around here? We are on a mission.
In this case, I'm attempting to lessen the tension during combat as much as possible. I was just thinking of the mental state people are in when they're alone and lonely. Hearing their names called out by someone they know will calm their nerves and lift their spirits.
That's not how I feel right now.
Oh?
See? They must have mistaken the ruckus for a festival and come to join the fun. Let's go, Tachkoma.
This must be one of those bloodfests.
No, it ain't.
The military has decided to deploy troops. Hanamaki's garrison will take them in and the Rangers will deploy from there. The military has issued a request to Section 9. They're asking us to secure the training grounds in order to ensure their safety when they land.
While they sit back and watch the fun?
Given the circumstances, I want the military to owe us a favor.
Not much a choice.
Mr. Baka, let's make some noise!
I centered my search around the youth of Hanamaki. The end of the rise of the autonomous region is turning up in Tokyo markets as being a great price. The state holds the patent, but producing areas restricted for 2AR. I can't verify production anywhere outside of that.
Can you pinpoint where it's being shipped to?
I'm working on it. The demand for their exceedingly high patent.
Mr. Bato, your cyber brainwaves are becoming unstable. I've heard it said that when humans talk with someone about what's bothering them, they retain their stability. Would you like to talk about it with me?
Nobody asked you for it.
Stars on the button are a badge of honor!
I centered my search around the youth of Hanamaki. The end of rise of the autonomous region is turning up in Tokyo markets as premium grade rice. The state holds the patent, producing areas restricted for 2AR. I can't verify production anywhere outside that.
Can you pinpoint where it's being shipped to?
I'm working on it.
Does this mean that the development method for such rice has been explored for profit?
The demand for their exceedingly high patent.
Mr. Bato, your cyber brainwaves are becoming unstable. I've heard it said that when humans talk with someone about what's bothering them, they retain their stability. Would you like to talk about it with me?
Nobody asked you for it.
But I haven't even helped you yet.
The military. They're in a rush to put the fire out now that they know sparks could fall on their own damn heads. They should have come sooner if they were going to. An Oniyama? Don't tell me they've got one of those too. Crap, if it's not one thing, it's another. Looks like the lid to Pandora's box just opened.
That Oniyama looks, hella unstable. Like I know if you hit one of them propellers, that whole thing is going down. I don't even know what's lifting that thing up because it's so angular, I think that's a terrible design because you hit them rotors, it's over with.
That enemy chopper is an assault helicopter that the military uses as a personnel transport. As long as this and the AA cannon are watching the airspace, the military can't send in reinforcements. Major, Bato, neutralize them immediately.
What's the choice of weapons they can have in its cargo bay?
If they have armed suits, it can carry up to 4. The ones that we used before during that sniping system testing didn't have that capability, though.
External neutralization?
I don't think it can be done except by a direct link from within.
I'll have to get on board then. Well, that's a royal pain, isn't it?
As long as that's buzzing around up there, we can't sneak into the underground factory.
I'll act as a decoy.
You will?
There's a handy toy by the entrance.
An anti-aircraft cannon.
I'll draw the helicopter away. While I keep him busy, you try to get the hacking code for that cannon.
Understood. I'll contact you as soon as I have the code. Major, I can trust you on this, right?
Trust me?
Never mind. It's nothing. Let's do it.
Okay.
I found the primary recipients of the micro-machine rice, an upscale restaurant in Nihala called Kuretake, and a cafeteria in the assembly building. It's been delivered there for the past 3 years.
If it's good enough to satisfy a politician's stomach, it must be super delicious rice.
Chief, there's military movement.
My surveillance target from intelligence is on the move. I'll tell him.
The anonymous bank account suspected to belong to the surveillance target just ballooned.
Chief, I've detected a virus code for a cellular suicide program in the MM rice that Fuwa was carrying on. That's tainted rice. There's a virus planted in it.
Any vaccine?
In human verification, I'll need 30 hours. Even if I had the virus source code, it would still take about 16 hours.
Which means he's got potential hostages. A new blackmail letter has been confirmed by the Agriculture Ministry. In it, they're demanding that the country recognize the Tohoku Autonomous Region as an independent state, and that the rights to micro-machine rice revert back to the Autonomous Region. The deadline is 24 hours from now. If their demands...
The Bukake restaurant, you heard him, right? Fuda Bukake.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting, Major.
Confirmed. Send me...
Major, I'm gonna help out too!
You done?
dummy. Those guys eat mini tanks like you for breakfast. The only thing you can do here is make a good target.
Tachikoma, secure an evac route. Getting us home in one piece will depend on you.
Gosh, I feel like I've been entrusted with something important.
Aren't you trusted all of a sudden?
Don't you think we can let a Tachikoma watch our backs by now?
I guess. destroyed. If we find him with the weapons on hand, it'll take all day.
I'll drive in and try to wipe out their ranks from the inside.
Don't do anything stupid.
Not yet. I'm not done extracting the information.
Hurry up!
Level 5 barrier breach. Download.
Go!
Don't call me by my first name, okay?
Geez, you had me worried. Will you just be more careful with your life?
Sure, I'll keep that in mind. 'Cause the worst is yet to come.
We used the records the Major retrieved from the helicopter to devise an infiltration route into the underground facility. There are 2 underground installations. One is set up to research MM Rice and the other deals specifically with weapons. This threat posed by the tainted Rice has turned this case into a potential hostage situation. The authorities have called an unofficial meeting, but many are saying that the virus is just a bluff on the part of the autonomous region. This faction is demanding that they launch an assault. Now that the anti-aircraft installations are neutralized, the calls inside the military for an airstrike are growing louder.
They want to erase everything, don't they?
I bet that's what they were after all along.
Our mission is to smoke out an invisible enemy who's lurking behind this terrorism at the same time we're trying to prevent the terrorist act. Perhaps there's 2 people who know the whole story behind this. It's either Kei Yazawa or Regional Director Toshimi Tagami. Take both of them into custody and track down any records that can possibly be used as evidence.
Roger. I'll take Yazawa and Takumi. Bato, you handle the factory.
Sure.
What'll come out, the tiger or the lady? Shall we open it and be surprised?
Why not? From here on out, we're gonna split up and act as 2 teams. Time is short.
Listen,
Hmm?
Forget it, it was nothing.
It's do or die time. Let's go!
The deeper you go in the mine shaft, the less reliable our cybercoms will be.
We'll relay you information via the touch coma. Touch coma!
Yes, ma'am! Just leave it to me!
cracked our concealed packing key.
We'll find another room.
Sorry. There's a terminal nearby. Look for it, okay?
This way looks good.
Major, there's a fan in the opening to the ventilation shaft. Be careful when you move.
Roger.
Wah, wah.
This way looks good.
Major, there's a fan in the opening to the ventilation shaft. Be careful when you move.
Roger.
Whoa.
This way looks good.
Major, there's a fan in the opening to the ventilation shaft. Be careful when you move.
Roger. This way looks good.
Major, there's a fan in the opening to the ventilation shaft. Be careful when you move.
Roger.
Like if you was a regular human, there was no way that you'd be able to get through that. You got a fucking sniper at the end of the doggone hallway. hold on. Pause the game. Pause the game. Like who, like building a facility like this is it don't look practical. You know what I'm saying? What are you putting missiles in here? You know, nobody can climb. Nobody's going up. Nobody's going up at all. You just going lower, and there's just catwalks on the side. Nobody's climbing up that. Come on. Like I said, I'm not messing with no Lost Planet robot.
Looks like they're not done building yet.
That's why we don't have enough info on this.
paying attention to my health that time.
This is it. It's do or die time. Be on your guard.
This is the Major. Now commencing infiltration into interior. Bato, you ready? No cybercom reception down here, apparently.
You're too deep in that Pikachu, you can't pull out. What? Twin Majors. I think that's the plot of that one movie too.
The cybercom signal from the Major was cut off. She must have reached the bottom of the shaft. We surmise that the Tohoku Autonomous Region has military power on par with the small country, so we cannot overlook this state of affairs, and the military may initiate an airstrike. Gather as much information as you can and make it back alive.
Roger.
That's gotta be the underground factory. That's one serious mousetrap. I don't have time to circle around. So I better get moving then.
Apparently, they've got response type sensors set up that are linked with the security system. Move carefully.
I gotcha. amazed that a honkin' big facility like this got built without being noticed.
They must have a system that can provide a huge labor force by using illegal workers.
They get hooked with the promise of good wages, but then they're brainwashed and put to the grindstone for nothing, huh?
No, I know for a fact that part had some clowns mad back in the day, Bo.
The entire cache of the Tohoku Autonomous Region's weapons might be stored here. Destroy the activation program and put them out of commission.
Roger.
He got away more. Yo, what?
Regarding the Ototoku recycling plant, lucky thought, Chief. They had secret ties to a smuggling outfit. Their prime dealing partners are countries in Central Asia and Africa. They overlap the human rights export restrictions. The ship had suddenly stopped. Nothing happened these past 3 months. Better than that.
Geez, what was that? All right, we gonna have to hold it right here till I figure something out. This is Bagheera Games, and I'm out.